And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Bedford North Lawrence High School and BNL Live. My name is Aaron Harrell, here with my father, Tom Harrell. And Dad, thanks for joining me once again.
Yeah, glad to.
Yeah, it's getting ready for some Friday night basketball here as the Stars host the Jeffersonville Red Devils. And again, just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. Got a big week next week. Sorry, I was getting distracted there for a minute. Got a big week next week as BNL does host the IHSA girls for a sectional. Here, the Lady Stars will play Tuesday night. We will not be broadcasting those games, so if you want to see the games, you've got to come to the field house to watch the Lady Stars play. They play Tuesday night at 7 p.m. against Jeffersonville.
One game.
Yeah, it is only one game on Tuesday. Tickets are $15 for all sessions, so that will get you in for Tuesday night, Wednesday night, Friday night, and Saturday night. For the Wednesday night games, they are scrolling on the bottom of your screen now, so just take a look at that. I believe Floyd Central plays Silver Creek, and then Kent New Albany plays. I can't think who else. Who New Albany plays.
I'm thinking.
And too. Oh, well, it's on the bottom of your screen. But again, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in tonight. If you can, please hit that subscribe button. Would love to have you subscribe to the channel. If you are if you're watching on your phone or on your computer, let us know where you're watching from there in the live chat. We always love to see how far our reach is, and if anybody from outside the state of Indiana is watching, or where you're watching from in the state of Indiana. Coming up during the varsity game, we will have two special guests joining us. We will have Coach Dan Bush, former Bedford North Lawrence High School coach. Here, won a state championship in 1990. Most, probably all of you that are watching right now know who Coach Bush is. He will be joining us, as well as Damon Bailey will be joining us tonight for the varsity matchup as well. So looking forward to getting to talk to those two guys and probably hear some stories from way back when, and hear their insights on the game tonight, and probably going to pick their ear about next week, about the sectional. And both gentlemen have won a state championship as a coach. So a lot of basketball minds going to be up here tonight. I'm definitely not one of them.
Well, we're just add-ons.
That's right. We're just here to facilitate everything. But should be a fun night. If you can, hit that share button. Again, hoping to have a lot of people tune in tonight. And this should be a really good basketball game tonight, too. Very evenly matched teams. Two different styles of play. So we'll see which team dictates the style of play the basketball game is going to be. But Dad, any thoughts here?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Methodical and fundamental by BNL, and almost racehorse up and down, which Jeffersonville has always done.
Yeah, I mean, they're going back to their roots, and I think they won a state championship back in the day. I think 1993, head coach Ron Wilkerson won a state championship during his senior year there at Jeffersonville, and that's what they did back then, and I'm sure that's what he's bringing back to the table right now in his first year down at Jeffersonville. Hey, Judy Fortune, thank you for tuning in from Clay City, Indiana. So thank you very much. But first, before we get to that varsity matchup, we've got a JV game.
About a minute away.
Yeah.
From starting lineups.
That's right. We're expecting a big crowd in here.
The thing was loose. That's all I was worried about.
I think it's always like that, but that's all right.
Yeah, they really shouldn't.
But again, everybody, hopefully everybody had a good week of work. And if you have to work the weekend, hopefully you don't have to work too hard.
No,
right?
That's right.
That's right.
Getting a little warmer out today. Should be almost 50 tomorrow, so be a decent day to get out. And then
We've got to
snow
get up
and
early,
cold.
go to a basketball game. Just one tomorrow.
How come the other one was canceled?
They said there's a goal that's broken, and that's on the court he was supposed to play on. So
kids out there dunking it
probably,
again.
Yeah. But as they do starting lineups here for the JV game, again, just want to say thank you
Who
to
we got? Number 3.
Yeah, number 3 will
number 10.
Anthony Allen, number 3. Elijah Cheeks, number 10. Number 20, Max Schoonover. Number 24, Zeron Calhoun. And number 33, Jack Rutherford, will get the starts for Jeffersonville. Starting for the Stars will be Patrick Matson, wears number 1. And then starting also for the Stars, number 3, Quincy Pickett. Number 12, Maddox Ray will get the start. Also getting the start, number 15 is Klein Woodward, and then rounding out the lineup, number 31 is Logan Miracle here for the JV game. Again, definitely want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you can, hit that subscribe button. As here we go, we're set for some
I wonder if we'll see the same up and down action.
I'm sure we will. I mean, usually JV shows exactly what varsity does. But here we go. Jeffersonville controls that first possession. Is that Rutherford out there with it? And they're going to get Woodward with the first foul of the game.
Ran over that pick pretty good, didn't he?
Did. Well, Klein's a big guy, so Rutherford with it now on the wing. He's guarded by Woodward out front. Gets it over to Cheeks. He's guarded by Ray. Nice drive, but gets it taken away. Up to Pickett. Matson now out front.
Logan Miracle's an awful long way from the
where he needs
bucket
to be,
as
right?
big as he is.
I think he's the tallest player on our roster at 6'3". Woodward, Pickett. Nice play to Woodward. And then unforced error there, turnover, stepping on the line. So number 4.
Gibson.
Yep, Moore Gibson enters for Jeffersonville after the turnover. Inside to Miracle, back to Ray. Pickett for 3. He got it. I might have trouble keeping up if they're going to run as fast as we think they are.
That's all right. That's what you got a statistician for, is to keep up.
That's right.
Oh, nice shot.
Is that
33.
Oh, we traveled. Yeah, I did. Sure did.
Got in a hurry.
Rutherford to enter it for Jeffersonville. Takes the hard route to get that one in.
Kids are all coming in their favorite jerseys.
Offensive foul.
Number 4?
I think 24. 24. Yeah, that was Calhoun. Illegal screen there.
First team foul. They both have one team foul.
Matson for 3. He got it. Rutherford with it out front. He's guarded by Woodward. Oh, yeah, that one's going to stay Jeff ball. Again, stay Jeff basketball. Oh, yeah, that one's going to be on Ray.
Yep, kind of undercut him a little,
Yeah,
didn't he?
did.
That's his first team second.
Five-second call. Not sure if that was a quick 5 or not. I wasn't really paying attention.
You know, it's
there.
tough to call that 5 second. You got to be within so many feet. And
Matson to Woodward. Miracle. Down inside to Woodward. Nice quick hands.
ooh,
Yeah, I think it went off of Cheeks' foot.
yes.
And we've got Schoonover back in for the Red Devils. And Sasser enters for the first time for the Stars. Cheeks with it out front. Oh, yeah, that's going to be another one on Ray. Is that 3 on him?
No, 2.
Is that the 4th team foul or 3rd?
3rd.
Okay.
Remember, there's a 5 second call on the other one that you thought maybe it was a foul. Because he was
that's
close
right.
enough
That's
to
right.
get a foul.
Yeah, that's right.
Ritter in for.
Yeah, 24 Ritter.
Mm-hmm.
Nice drive, nice spin move. Gets it stolen by Miracle. Pickett for 3. Oh, in and out. Miracle, nice rebound, and got the 2 points. Rutherford.
Oh.
Yeah, that's going to be an offensive foul. Sasser with it. Kick out. Ritter. Back to Ritter. They playing a zone here, like a
kind of a
sag
matchup zone.
Yeah. Pickett for 3. In and out again. Was that a flop?
Close.
Ritter with the take. Miracle got the rebound, put it back in. Rutherford with it. Got it to Schoonover. Back to Rutherford.
Jeffersonville doesn't have much size out there right now.
No, they don't. And that's going to be a timeout.
Like they're all guards.
Oh, wrong button there. Sorry. You don't want to look at us.
What's that?
I turned the camera on us. They don't want to see us right now. They want to see everybody that's coming in for the second game. That's why I got that camera. This is a 30-second timeout. But again, everybody, just wanted to say thank you. If you did miss, we'll have 2 special guests coming on for the varsity game tonight. We'll have Coach Dan Bush. He will be joining us for the entire varsity game. And then also Damon Bailey will be joining us as well for the varsity game. So looking forward to talking to those 2 gentlemen.
Now, Damon and the coach from Jeffersonville played together.
They did in 1993-94 season.
That's right.
I got a bunch of stats.
Those guys have a lot of stats, so you could be here all night going through the stats.
I won't go through them all. Everybody's heard everybody's heard will stay Jeffersonville basketball. A lot of people have heard. Trying to talk Josh to coming down here with us.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I've got number 43 in for Jeffersonville, and I don't have a.
Yeah, I don't have a 43.
I don't have a name for that gentleman.
Oh, tough pass, but good deflection.
Just couldn't handle it.
Yeah, I couldn't handle it, so it'll stay BNL basketball. Seconds to go here, quarter number 1. Stars will hold for 1 shot. Nice little play. Sasser, he will head to the line to shoot 2. Good play there. I didn't see who the foul was on, though.
He said 43.
I didn't hear a name either.
Which I don't have. I'll put him somewhere.
Yeah.
And he could have a different.
Yeah, just could be number 44, which he's pretty tall. So that might be Hobbs. Childs enters for the Stars. I'm going to guess that's Hobbs because he's pretty tall. And that's the tallest player they have. Sasser gets his own rebound. And he's going to go back to the line. I'm going to try and listen here for the name. It is Hobbs. So 44 on your book is 43. And Sasser misses another one. And he got the fourth one. And at the end of one. Sorry, BNL Stars lead 14-3. We'll be right back.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies. Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana-approved shopping cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money. We are located in Bedford, Indiana, and service the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and parts of Tennessee. Give us a call today at 812-275-4790.
And welcome back. You might see some Sasser drives.
Walked a little.
Yep, got away with it. Jump shot. That was by Ray with the rebound. That
21.
shot was by 21, which we don't have that either.
Yeah. We'll listen for
Woodward
a name.
Got the 2 points by Woodward. Don't have a 21 on either. Oh, nice little pass inside. Either they're going to get Miracle or Sasser. Yeah, it is going to be Miracle.
Miracle. That's his first. Team's fourth.
Nice defense by Sasser down low. Kick out.
That's a long one.
That was a long one. Oh, I think that went off Miracle.
I believe it did. I believe it was pretty plain.
Yep. And now we see some pressure here put on by Jeffersonville. Woodward down low to Miracle. Childs. Oh, got the roll. Now we see pressure by the Stars. Nice little move.
Who'd he say?
I'm looking for a name. I thought he said Cole. Childs for 3. Miracle with a great rebound. Nice pass. Nice block by Woodward. I thought he said Cole. That might be somebody we don't have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look at the varsity roster too, but I'm not seeing something. Maybe it's Kalonji, number 11 on the varsity. Nice little steal, and
that was 21 again, wasn't
yep.
it? So he's got 4 points.
Jump ball will be Jeffersonville basketball. Again, if anybody is a Jeffersonville fan watching right now, if you can let us know the name of 21. He is not on the roster.
Either varsity or
JV. Yeah, they don't have a. And I think Zero's out there too that doesn't have a name on the roster.
Yeah, and he's not 6'7" either.
No.
Which is what the varsity has.
And got a travel by, we'll just call him by his number for now, 21. And going to have a timeout, BNL. 30-second timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be back. Yeah, they're getting those deflections. Going to be a foul up front. 21. Cole is the name we're going to go with.
So KOHL or
probably just COLE. I'm not sure.
Done.
We'll just go easy. Oh, nice pass into Woodward. Another nice pass to Miracle with the 2 points. Rutherford for 3. Ray comes up with the rebound. And and he travels again, Cole does.
Right idea, good play.
Yeah, nice play.
I didn't see him drag his foot, but
I just think he took an extra step. I'm not sure he. Miracle, back to Ray. Sasser, Pickett for 3. Cole with the ball. Quincy with the block. They do run the ball, don't they?
Yes, they
just
do.
Get up and Sasser with the nice pick. Ray. Yeah, will be Jeffersonville ball. Went off of Sasser. Matson returns, and so does 20. Is that Bailey? Number 20?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonah Bailey.
Rutherford with it out front. Now Cole. Bennett with the drive. Rebound Matson. And they're going to get Ray.
That's his 3rd. Team's fifth.
Hey, Chick-fil-A's in the house tonight. That's what they just announced. Chick-fil-A sandwiches are here. So if you're coming out, come out and get a Chick-fil-A sandwich. Cole with it out front. He's guarded by Bailey. Shooting over. Sorry, that's number 10. That's Cheeks.
They move them in and out, so it's kind of hard to keep up with all the substitutions.
Rutherford to enter it. Cole, quick shot. And he's going to head to the line to shoot 2.
It's a foul on Bailey. His first, team 6th.
So next foul, they will be in the bonus. And he got the first. And got them both. Ritter with it, over to Pickett. Woodward, cross court. Matson for 3, he got it. Cole with it. Yeah, it's going to be an offensive foul on Cole. Good job by Pickett.
That's his second foul.
Is that team foul 6 or 5?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. I can't keep up.
Well, you may have lost someone when we couldn't
Pickett
figure out who 43 and 21 were. Pickett. His second 3.
Cole with it. Good block by Bailey. Matson. He got it blocked. Matson again with a rebound. Up to Woodward. Got to finish those layups. That's not the first one the Stars have missed.
No.
In this game. Bailey takes it all the way. He says, I'm not going to miss this one. Yeah, I have a reach in. Be the 1-and-1. That'll be on Pickett, I believe.
His first, team 7th. So you're right, a 1-on-1 for Bennett, number 41.
Yeah, Marcus Bennett, Jr. for Jeffersonville.
I know a Marcus Bennett. Great ball player from my era, from Tunnelton High School.
So that they changed that foul to Bailey, number 20.
That's his second.
And he gets the first. And misses that one. Let's see if Stars look to hold for one here or just go with it. Ritter, Woodward, Matson. Nice rebound and put back. Bennett. Sorry, that's not Bennett. Rutherford for 3. At halftime. Stars lead 34-10 here in the JV game. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button now that it is halftime. We'd love to get as many people watching this great game as possible. It is halftime here at the JV game. Again, we will be joined by Coach Dan Bush and Damon Bailey for the varsity game. So stick around with us and then share us out. We'd love to get as many people watching both games, but definitely share us out for that varsity game. It'll be a fun game to listen to, I'm sure. But again, we're going to take an extended break here for about 5 minutes, and we will be back after that.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies. Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana-approved shopping cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money. We are located in Bedford, Indiana, and service the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and parts of Tennessee. Give us a call today at 812-275-4790.
Hello everyone and welcome to AWH Media. My name is Aaron Harrell and thank you for joining us. AWH Media concentrates on creating content that you will remember for a lifetime. We offer live streaming, wedding films, corporate films, commercial advertising, and more. Contact us today at aaronwharrell.com so we can help you remember those moments in your lives. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the bell so you get notified every time we go live or upload a new video. Thanks everyone for joining us, and I hope you enjoyed the content. Everyone, have a great day.
Founded by Randy Hawkins and Damon Bailey in 1994, Hawkins Bailey Warehouse is a full-service distribution and fulfillment company with a focus on products pertaining to the heavy-duty industry. Being centrally located in Bedford, Indiana, makes it possible for our sales and transportation teams to service Indiana, Kentucky, Illinois, and Ohio. Hawkins Bailey Warehouse stores and ships bulk and packaged products from many of the leading manufacturers in preventative maintenance supplies in the heavy-duty industry. Our product lines contain such highly regarded companies like Cummins Filtration, DA Lubricants, and Phillips 66 Lubricants. Feel free to call our office directly at 812-275-8888 and talk to one of our sales or service representatives and find out how Hawkins Bailey Warehouse can help your business today.
Monday, we're back. It's Shannon.
And Deb.
Monday. Yeah, I know. Monday. Wait, we've all got to go to work. We all got to do something. So we're going to play all your favorite music, and Deb's going to give you entertainment news and make you a winner, right?
I'm going to try.
All right. Monday morning, 6 a.m., we'll be back. You're going to be here?
I'll be here.
I'll be here. Literally all of Lawrence County will be here.
That's
Where?
right.
Fun 90.1 WBED. We'll see you Monday morning.
And again, welcome back to Bedford North Lawrence High School. We are at halftime of the JV game. Stars lead 34-10. And again, if you can, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Again, we will have two special guests on for the varsity matchup here tonight. We'll have former head coach Dan Bush will be joining us here in the booth, as well as Damon Bailey. Damon will be joining us as well. For both of them will be joining us for the entire varsity game. So looking forward to hearing some stories and all that. We've got some stats on both of them and all that. But looking forward to hearing some stories, and just talking basketball and watching what is expected to be a really, really good basketball game here tonight against BNL and Jeffersonville. But what were your thoughts on the first half of the JV game here?
You know, Jeffersonville got the ball out and ran down the floor, but it was kind of helter-skelter once they got at offensive end. So they need to set it up, run their plays, whatever they are, and then try to get some good buckets.
Yeah.
And I think we have owned the defensive board, so they haven't got too many offensive rebounds, and we have gotten several offensive rebounds and put them back for buckets. So,
right, Coach Wilkerson had a team meeting down there underneath his bucket with the JV squad. I'm sure he wasn't too thrilled with how the first half went for them. But again, everybody, thanks so much for joining us. Hit that share button. It will be BNL basketball to start the second half. Both teams have called one timeout, correct?
Yep. And nobody in foul trouble except for Ray on BNL's side. He has 3 fouls.
Woodward down low. Cheeks comes up with the rebound. Bennett now with the ball. Nice little step. I'd say that's a good no call there.
Yeah.
Matson with it. Now Woodward, back to Matson. Nice pass to Miracle.
Miracles in double figures with 10 points.
That's good to see.
Yes, it is. Utilizing our big man.
There's Cole with the jumper, three-pointer.
That was a threer.
Oh, tough pass from Pickett to Miracle. Bennett with the drive. Say another good no call. Both men were.
Well, he was a little out of control going towards the hoop.
Yep. Bennett with the steal.
Good pass.
Great pass from Bennett.
Number 3 got that bucket. Allen.
Timeout BNL. Hey, Andy Pickett and family, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the comment. I always love to see the comments. So if you're out there and sort of want to get involved with the stream, leave us a comment there on the live chat. We'd love to chat with you guys and just have a good time here during our streams. We're going to see another full court press here from Jeffersonville. Ray with the jumper, got it. Rutherford on the wing. Cross court to Cole. Nice look inside. Nice block from Miracle. And one. Nice play. .24 Calhoun will head to the line.
Foul was on Miracle, wasn't it?
They did not put it on the board, but I thought so because Bailey's not in there.
There it is. That's his second.
Yeah, Bailey's not in there. Oh, yeah, he walked. Yep, he dragged it.
Double foul. 31 and 24.
Double foul.
Miracle's third.
So Miracle will head to the bench for a little bit. That's his third. Now, did they go jump ball on that situation?
No.
Okay, just whoever had it?
Yep.
Okay. Cheeks with it out front. Good defense. Cole. Nice little take down low. Madsen with the take. Jump ball, jump ball. Jeffersonville gets it in. Cheeks with it on the wing. Cole with the drive. Pickett with the rebound. Tough pass. Woodward rebound. Matson jump shot. Got it. And they're going to get Sasser with the reach in.
That's his first, team's third.
Three on the way. That was Allen. Nice pass. That was Matson on the layup. Cole with the jumper. Rebound Rutherford. Calhoun down low. Missed it. Woodward for three. Rebound Ray. Out of bounds. There's that zero again.
Yeah,
Not
well,
sure name.
I don't know.
Could be Whalen. We haven't seen a one yet, have we?
Not yet, but they've got a lot on the bench.
Rutherford. Pickett with the rebound. Cole. And that'll be another one on Sasser.
That's his second. Team's fourth. That's close to a shooting foul.
Yeah, very close. Hey, Judy, just saw your message, your comment there. Not sure why it's not working for you to share it out on Facebook. Cole, what's it out front? Got the roll. Gonna have a timeout, BNL. Full timeout. We'll be back.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies. Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana-approved shopping cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money. We are located in Bedford, Indiana, and service the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and parts of Tennessee. Give us a call today at 812-275-4790.
Ray to Sasser. And he will head to the line to shoot 2. We'll see who the foul was on. Number 3, Allen.
That's his first.
Team second.
Team second, yeah.
Stars struggling on the line tonight.
Well, Sasser himself is 2 for 5. See if we can get to 50% that way.
Showed some speed there by 41, Bennett. Under a minute to go here, quarter number 3. Woodward. Nice pass. Too many passes there. And we'll see Ritter and Bailey enter for the Stars. Inside to Sasser. Ritter for 3. Ray, strong rebound. Got the jumper. Nice pass from Woodward and 1. Nice passing there from the Stars. Ten seconds. Cole for 3. Short. At the end of 3. Stars lead 50-26. We'll be back. And welcome back. Going to be BNL basketball here to start the 4th quarter. Cross court to Ritter. Another cross court. Cheeks with the steal. Childs comes up with the rebound. Matson. Sasser rebound. Nice hands. Matson for 3. Got it. Stars playing the zone. Bailey. Nice give and go, good block. Not sure who got that. And Bailey Mount, he will head to the line probably to shoot 2.
Sasser for his 3rd foul. Yep.
So Bennett will head back to the line. And he got the first. Missed the second. Nice cut. Matson couldn't finish. Gonna call a foul. It'll be on the floor. I didn't see who they called it on though.
Childs. His first. Team 6th. Next one will be a 1-on-1.
Good deflection. Another one. Cole, nice shot fake. Schoonover. Ritter. Again, Stars staying in that 2-3 zone. I don't know if we'll see that in the second game or not.
I don't think so. Oh,
And
they gotta
one.
count
Yes,
it.
they did.
41. That's Bennett.
So that foul will be on Childs again. Is that his second or
Yes,
third?
second. And that puts them in a 1-on-1.
Bailey. Matson. Kick out to Pickett. Now Ritter for 3. He got it. Bennett takes it all the way, misses. And he stepped out of bounds after the shove, but stepped
That's
out
right.
of bounds.
They didn't count that last free throw?
I've got 30 on
That's
mine.
what I've got.
I've got 30.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, I don't think they put it up on the board yet. Rutherford in the corner. Bennett. Allen for 3. Pickett comes up with the rebound. Ritter for three. He got it.
I think they're letting them play now.
Yeah, they're getting kind of out of control a little bit. Nice block.
Coastland Styles with the steal.
Bailey with it now.
Got Stigall in there as well.
Got a bunch of players. Nice little pick from Rutherford. And another one from Ritter. And we've got a wholesale change here for Jeffersonville.
And Colton Taylor in for BNL as well.
And we'll have a timeout here. Timeout, Jeff. We'll be back. And welcome back. Loose ball. We'll see who comes up with it. Rebound inside. Gonna be BNL basketball. I'm not sure who they're gonna get the foul on here. 14, 13.
Lantrip is first.
Bailey with the shot, gets the roll. Lantrip will be BNL basketball. Childs and Sasser will return for the Stars. Childs. Lantrip, and he will get fouled almost, so he will head to the line to shoot two. Gets the first. Sorry, this is Bertram. I've been calling him Lantrip. Bertram. Gets his own rebound off the free throw. Yeah, that's going to be a Foul on
Styles.
He will head to
And
the
a
line.
1-and-1.
Yeah, 1-and-1. Missed that one. Sasser. Childs with the drive. Couldn't finish. Will be Jeffersonville basketball. 27 seconds to go in this one.
Had a good crowd tonight.
Yeah, good crowd filing in. Lantrip with it. Bertram with the drive. And 3 seconds called with 3 seconds to go. I guess you got to call it, right?
Well, not with 3 seconds to go.
And that will be the end of the JV game. Stars win 61-32. How are you? We're going to take a break. We'll be back. And again, everybody, thanks so much for joining us this evening. Again, got a really good basketball game coming your way. Jeffersonville versus BNL. We're going to take a couple minutes here, get everything set up here. We've got Coach Dan Bush and Damon Bailey in the booth with us tonight. So looking forward to some stories. And if you can, hit that share button, hit that like button. If you are watching on Facebook or Twitter or any other of those features, when the game starts, we will shut off Facebook, Twitter, and the Bedford North Lawrence High School YouTube page. The pregame will only be on those channels, but the entire game will be on AWH Media. They're on YouTube. The link should be in the post on those wherever you're watching from. But again, everybody, stick around. We're going to be back here in a couple minutes, and then we'll get Damon and Coach Bush on with us and start talking some basketball with those two gentlemen. But we'll be back in just a few minutes.
Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies. Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana-approved shopping cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money. We are located in Bedford, Indiana, and service the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and parts of Tennessee. Give us a call today at 812-275-4790. Founded by Randy Hawkins and Damon Bailey in 1994, Hawkins Bailey Warehouse is a full-service distribution and fulfillment company with a focus on products pertaining to the heavy-duty industry. Being centrally located in Bedford, Indiana, makes it possible for our sales and transportation teams to service Indiana, Kentucky, Illinois, and Ohio. Hawkins Bailey Warehouse stores and ships bulk and packaged products from many of the leading manufacturers in preventative maintenance supplies in the heavy-duty industry. Our product lines contain such highly regarded companies like Cummins Filtration, DA Lubricants, and Phillips 66 Lubricants. Feel free to call our office directly at 812-275-8888 and talk to one of our sales or service representatives and find out how Hawkins Bailey Warehouse can help your business today. Acquired by Damon Bailey and Randy Hawkins in 2011, Resource Services is your one-stop shop for anything from janitorial to food service supplies. Resource Services specializes in K-12 education. We are the preferred vendor for the Indiana-approved shopping cooperative. We offer name brands with competitive pricing. Our staff is trained to help solve your issues and help save you money. We are located in Bedford, Indiana, and service the entire state of Indiana, Kentucky, Southern Illinois, and parts of Tennessee. Give us a call today at 812-275-4790.
And again, everybody, thank you so much for being with us here tonight. Again, here in just a couple minutes, we'll have Damon Bailey and Coach Dan Bush join us up here in the booth. But again, just want to say thank you to everybody. If you can, hit that subscribe button there on YouTube. Hey, want to give a shout out to Bubba's Pizza down on the square. If you haven't been to Bubba's, head on over to Bubba's Pizza, get some pizza. I haven't had the opportunity yet to make it down to Bubba's, but if you can, head on down. I'm hoping to make it down there this weekend or next weekend, but looking forward to eating that pizza down there. But again, Bubba's, thanks for putting us on down there at your restaurant. Hopefully you guys got a busy night going on. But again, we're going to be back here in just about a minute. I'm going to get these guys put their headsets on, and then we'll get to talking some basketball. All right, everybody, welcome back here to Bedford North Lawrence High School and BNL Live. I want to welcome in my dad, as always, Tom Harrell, and two Indiana basketball legends, Coach Dan Bush and Damon Bailey. And guys, thanks so much for joining me tonight, Coach. We'll start with you.
Oh, well, you're very welcome, Aaron. You didn't tell me this guy was going to be here.
Hey, you know, there's always surprises here, so I figured for the BNL Jeff game, it's been a pretty good rivalry over the years.
Well,
I don't think it was a rivalry for Damon. It was just a.
Damon loved to play him.
That's right. He was 6-0 on his career.
He scored about 50 points every game he played him.
Yeah, he did. His freshman year had 40 something.
Had 40, I think, and like I said, I love playing Jeffersonville. Then Coach couldn't hold me back. We had to run to keep up with him. So
that's right. That was the truth.
I talked to Alan today to get some stats from him, and I think it was your freshman year, Damon. It was 103-92, and my comment was, I said, "Well, did you guys play any defense at all?"
No, they didn't.
And then you go to the regional championship, it was 91-68. So a little defense, you know, as you got older.
Made some adjustments.
The second game was a whole lot more enjoyable than the first. Although they were both very enjoyable. I tell you, Damon had a lot of good games. Our teams, we were blessed with really good guards and forwards that could handle the ball. And if you could beat their press, you could shoot layups. But the trouble was beating their press. But we played them, and we were always able to do that. We had Greg Pittman and Jay Ritter and Ernie Lovell and Jamie Cummings and Jimmy Jones and had some really good guards, and they handled the ball, and we could beat the press. We shot a lot of layups.
Yeah. We saw a little bit of that during the JV game, but that was one thing from got a comment. Andrew Short says hello. But, yeah, that was one thing we saw that it was Jeffersonville. I'm sure Coach Wilkerson is going to run a lot of the same stuff that he ran back in the day there a little bit, but they were getting up and down the floor, and then if they missed the layup, BNL just beat them right down the floor. So.
Yeah, Jeffersonville's always been a team that likes to get up and down. I think, with Sharon being there now, I will say where he's been in the past, he was in Madison for a couple of years there, Madison Shaw. His coaching style has been in the past a little bit more disciplined than maybe you think of a typical Jeffersonville team. So we'll see if he's able to instill that, because obviously they, year in and year out, are going to have the athletes to be very, very good. And obviously this team is young. Probably still a little bit of a work in progress, but it's something that, like I said, if Sharon can get them to play with some discipline and use their athletic ability, it could be a long night.
Yeah. I think on paper it should be a really good basketball game. One thing that the Stars have to do, I know BNL's never really been blessed with a bunch of size, but especially this year. But they're going to start, I think, 6'7", 6'8". On the front, I think there. So, but it's just rebounding is going to be key.
Jeffersonville always very athletic, and they always play hard. And like I said, if you can take care of the ball, you have a chance. But if you don't take care of the ball and you turn it over, and they get a lot of breakaway baskets, and they're probably not just going to be layups. They're probably going to be dunks. So.
yeah. They were out here before the game showing off their dunking ability.
And we probably didn't have many guys out there doing that, did we?
I don't think we had any that were out there doing that.
Well, it'll be interesting if we take care of the ball. I'm sure we'll compete with them. Jeff Hine does a really nice job with these kids, and. Sometimes you're just outmanned, but you can stay in the game if you can take care of the ball.
Yep. That's one thing that we always talk about up here is his game planning is so good. So good. I know he studies film a lot, and I'm sure you have a lot of conversations with him, I'm sure.
Right, yeah. I talk to Jeff quite often, and obviously was able to coach with him, 1 year, and he's had a lot of success throughout the years, and he has a style of basketball that, will keep you in games and can make it very frustrating for teams such as Jeffersonville. I think it's going to be important that we hang around early, that we don't let them, get out to a lead where we have to play a style that maybe doesn't fit us. If we can control the basketball and take care of the basketball and make them guard, that's going to be key. Again, typically a Jeffersonville and New Albany, some of those teams, they like to get up and down the floor and they don't put a whole lot of effort on the defensive end. They'll block shots and make it difficult just because they are so long and athletic, but they don't like to get in the stance and guard very long. And so hopefully we can keep things close early and control the pace of the game. And I think if we can do that, then we're definitely going to be right there at the end.
Right. And one thing we saw before I go to this comment, if you are watching on Facebook and Twitter, those streams are going to end now. Head on over to YouTube. But we'll continue the conversation here. But the one thing I noticed during the JV game was BNL actually playing the zone to try to get them out of the middle and the dribble drive. What's your thoughts on that, Coach? We'll start with you there.
Well, I don't care for zones, as you well know, but we played one a few times, and if played well, they're very effective, and that's why you have to do it once in a while. Just try to keep those people, stay between them and the basket. It's hard to do when they're that quick sometimes.
Yeah.
And I think Jeff has the same philosophy. He's not a big zone guy. He likes to play man-to-man. He's old school. It's help side. Keep people in front of you, and it'll be interesting to see if he starts out in a zone or plays man, because I guarantee he wants to play man if he can.
Right. Yeah. He wants to get the pressure out there and make them make mistakes. But we're going to pause here for the national anthem. Again, just want to say thank you to everybody for tuning in. But again, if you can hit that subscribe button, for those of you watching on YouTube right now, we'll probably pick up a few more.
Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you to please rise as we honor America with the BNL Pep Band under the direction of Jimmy Jones playing our national anthem.
And again, welcome back here to BNL Fieldhouse. And Coach, I'll go back to you here. What was your three keys when you were playing Jeffersonville to kick off the game? What did you always concentrate on?
Well, first of all, we can't turn the ball over, especially in the open court where, like I said, they're laying it in on the other end. Secondly, you have to do a decent job rebounding, and hopefully you'll shoot a high percentage, which if you can take care of the ball against them, I think maybe you can do that, but easier said than done.
Right. And here we go, starting lineups for Jeffersonville. Number 0, Trey Singleton. Number 4, Ray Laird. Number 5, Michael Cooper. Number 12, P.J. Douglas. And then number 24, Sean Boyd. A lot of sophomores in that group right there. Starting for your Stars. Trace Reinders, number 1. Number 2, Colton Leach. Number 4, Caden Bennett. And number 11, Noah Godlewski. And number 22, Colton Staggs. And here we go. Got some comments here, but Andrew, again, thanks for the comment. Brandon News says hello, Coach.
Hello, Brandon.
And then Zach Folk, thank you for tuning in tonight. And guys, I can't thank you enough for taking the time tonight to join me and join
Thanks
my
for
dad.
having us.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Well, I noticed you didn't tell me that Damon was going to be here, and you probably didn't tell Damon that I was going to be here.
I told one. I could have swore I told one of you.
No, it's nice to be here with him.
Yeah, talk a little bit about some history. I know we'll have some fun and hear some old stories. Not really old stories, but past stories. Singleton with it. You see the Stars kind of sitting back a little bit, not doing a lot of pressure to start this one. Singleton for 3. That's got to be tough when you see a 6'7" guy out there shooting threes, right?
Yes.
Leach with the fadeaway jumper. Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, he's playing. BNL's playing a loose man-to-man. He's not applying a lot of pressure. It's kind of a lot of zone principles, still man-to-man. And we play this against some teams, but if they start throwing those threes in, it's going to be hard to play there.
Staggs for 3. He got it. Leach with the rebound, got it to Staggs. Reinders deep 3. Bennett for 3. A lot of 3 balls getting put up early.
That's the nature of the game anymore.
And I think with their size inside, it's going to be important that we do shoot the basketball well. It's going to be hard to get things, in the paint against this group. So, hopefully Caden and Trace and Noah can start knocking those down here.
Tough shot. Rebound Leach.
Still running our old offense.
Yep.
Low offense.
Good hustle by Bennett. Who started that offense?
Mike Sorrell.
Godlewski for 3.
BNL's got the team that can play Jeff if they can hold up inside, because BNL's got 4 kids out there that consistently make that three-pointer.
Got our first foul of the game. 3.5 minutes in. Foul was on Staggs. We have a timeout here. 30-second timeout, but I got told to ask a question to you, Coach. Yeah, and then to you, Damon, as well, was about the, I think you told me to ask this one, was your scoring record was 52, right? And yours was 51.
He took me out.
Yeah,
You're right.
But here's the question: if the 3-point line would have been there,
why he couldn't have touched it?
He'd have let me play the fourth quarter, and
That's right. That's right.
You won't believe it, but after the game, I didn't know how many points he had, and they told me he scored 51. And several people mentioned that to me. You just took him out because you didn't want him to score more than you did. I had no idea how many points he had. But, as a coach, you get blamed for everything. So.
Yeah. Well, when you're up 30 or 25, whatever it was in that regional championship game, you know, you gotta take him out to not risk injury and get ready for next week, right?
Well, he probably could have scored 60 that night the way he was playing, but we were way ahead, and we played the following week, and that was in the final game of the sectional, wasn't it? Yeah.
Stags with the and one.
BNL moves the ball well. They've got some good ball handlers, and I like our chances in this game.
Stags completes the three-point play. Yeah, and then also speaking of the three-point shot, 3 on the way. Good rebound by Leach. Reinders kick out. Was at IU, Damon. You made 166 and ranked number 11 on the all-time three-point made shot.
Yeah, it obviously playing at the high school level, I was maybe not necessarily always one of the bigger ones, but definitely size wasn't a factor. But you get to the college level, I didn't want to get in there and get hurt quite as much, so I hung a little bit more around the three-point line.
That's right, yeah.
Well, he got better every year with his shooting. And he was so good at taking the ball to the basket that if he really wanted to get to the basket, they couldn't stop him.
Yeah. Nice take.
And I think just talking about this BNL team and the way Coach Hine plays, and Coach Bush said it earlier, you know, we've got 4 guys on the floor that can really shoot the basketball, and Leach is very good at getting to the basket as well. And, you know, if we got kids that, and even if all 4 of them aren't making on a given night, but, you know, we get 1 or 2 of those kids that are making shots, we're hard to play against because, like I said, if you got to honor that, and Colton does a really nice job of getting to the basket and playing in that mid-range game.
Reinders for 3. Kick out from Stags. Yeah, and another thing, these guys play so well together. I think Coach Hine's done a great job with team chemistry, and all the guys, probably except Noah, have played together and for a long time.
Yeah, and that's important. Obviously, you know, we had some success, and you know, when we had the girls teams out here, and those kids grew up playing together, and really this group of girls that are coming through right now really grew up playing together. You know, and you've got a lot of seniors on this team that, you know, Jimmy Jones had coached since they were, you know, little. Noah had actually played with them until Kurt moved away, and so, you know, there is a lot of familiarity with one another, and they know what each other can do, what they're going to do, and that's important. You know, just having that camaraderie as a group, and really caring about one another, knowing what each other's strengths and weaknesses are. And
Leach, really good defense down low, quick jumper.
Yeah, they get off their feet quick. Colton, you know, has fight through 2 knee injuries and to come back and play at the level he's playing at now. It says a lot for him. He's a lot of rehab. That's no fun, as Damon knows. So.
Yeah, I think he's missed 2 years of basketball.
Right.
In the 4 years he's been here. So, yeah, that's just
and he's continued getting better and better every year. You know, obviously Brayton was here his senior year when Colton was a freshman, and it took all of 1 half of the first game before Coach Hine figured out this kid doesn't need to be playing JV. You know, and like I said, we played him a little bit against Wilmington North in the second half. You know, we saved him some quarters, and then he's starting the next week. So.
Yeah, I think they had that with on the girls' side. They did that with Carson Norman, played her like a half of JV, and it's like, well, she doesn't.
Right.
I'm not sure she ever played JV, as I recall, because my granddaughter was playing with her. I think
that's right.
I think she started right off the bat.
And she may have. I'm not sure, but
Very good player.
yeah, had their senior night last night. If you missed that one, go back and watch that one. They beat Martinsville pretty handily last night for senior night, and then the Lady Stars will host the sectional next week as they play Tuesday night at 7 against Jennings County. Now, Damon, you played with Coach Wilkerson. What is his coaching style? What does he want to do as a coach with his guys?
Well, Sharon is very intense, and like I said, he's obviously played at a very high level. You know, went to Indiana. You know, when I was there, I think played a little bit professionally. You know, after he was done playing, so definitely has a tremendous amount of knowledge. And like I said, I think in his previous stops, you know, has really been very disciplined. Does a really nice job, and I think even seeing that with this Jeffersonville team thus far. You know, as I said earlier, Jeffersonville typically doesn't like to play defense, and vice versa. They don't like to pass the basketball around very much. They want to get in an up and down game and use their athleticism. But you know, I think that both teams here have taken what the other team's given them, but still being very patient. I've not seen a lot of bad decisions or bad or quick shots up to this point.
Right. At the end of one, Stars lead 18-14. Coach, what's your thoughts on the game so far?
Well, we've shot the ball well from outside, and we've taken care of the ball. Now, if you notice, we're playing man-to-man, but they're starting right at the three-point line, and they're not exerting a lot of pressure, which is to try to keep those guys in front of them so they can't get to the basket with that athleticism.
Right.
And you clog up the middle a little more that way, and you don't have to play a zone. So, you know, you have box-out responsibilities. That's the reason I never liked playing a zone, because nobody knew who was supposed to box anyone out, and they'd rebound and score, and you get on to somebody. Well, that wasn't my man.
He wasn't in my area.
He
right?
wasn't in my area. You know. So.
Coach always wanted to have somebody to yell at.
Well, just to relieve the stress.
Had to yell at somebody. He was getting yelled at by all the assistant coaches we've heard about that he had every game. You know,
I told him, don't be upset when I yell at you. I said, be upset when I quit yelling at you, because I've given up on you then. Don't say, you know, don't take it how I said it, but what I said. So I probably wouldn't last very long today. I understand that.
Leach, pull-up jumper. Stars come up with it. Spin move, kick out. Reinders for three. Reiner's got some range on his three. He can shoot it back by the corner of that volleyball.
He does, yeah.
Well, him and Kirk Godleski and the Stags boy, and even the other kid there,
Bennett.
The Bennett kid.
Yeah, they can all shoot that three-point basket.
Bennett for three. Speaking of him, it goes in.
It hit the wire.
Yeah. Did they have that when you guys were here?
I
that
think
strap, that safety strap.
I think they just had the wire like they have on this end. I don't think the strap was there. You know, back when I was coaching, which was a long time ago, the backboard went lower.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've raised the backboard, cut some of the 3 or 4 or 5 inches off. Yeah. And we were practicing one night, and Rusty Garrison, somebody gave him a head fake under the basket, And Rusty could jump so high that he jumped up and hit his head, top of his head on the bottom of the backboard. and I think he fractured his jaw, if I remember right.
Is that before they put the pads on there?
Yes. They didn't have any pads on it back in the olden days. Kids were tougher back then, I guess.
Well, if you come from Illinois, we played with the fan backboards. We didn't have the square backboards. Everything was fan, no matter what you did. And it was small compared to coming down here.
Stars being pretty deliberate here, making Jeffersonville come out and open up that lane a little bit.
Well, if they can take care of it long enough, they'll get an open layup or an open three. But Jeff's playing pretty hard. They're doing a good job defensively.
That's one thing you notice about today's game. It's either, offensive foul. Is you're either shooting a layup or a three.
Right.
And, Leach has that great mid-range jumper that you see him shoot a lot.
He's one of the few anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting to that. But
at any level, high school, college, or pro.
Right.
Who's going to get the loose ball? Jump ball.
We're battling.
Yes. Jeff's very athletic. They're all sophomores, you say. They're going to be good for a couple years.
Yeah, I think the whole starting five is sophomores.
Yeah, they're going to be pretty good the next couple of years. Pretty good right now.
Yeah. Yeah, they are 4-0 in the conference. 8-6 on the season, so.
They're a little more patient on offense than they normally would.
They really are. And like I said, I think Sharon does a really nice job. He's, very disciplined, and I don't know if that comes from the Bob Knight style of coaching and playing, but as I said, when Brayton was playing, he was the coach at Madison, and Madison didn't have quite the talent that Jeffersonville has here, but they were very hard to play against, and again that to me, and I think it's why with Coach Bush or Coach Matthews after that, and you keep going down the line, and now with Coach Hine, I think that's at the end of the day, as a player, you want a style, you want a system that gives you an opportunity to win. It may not always be the funnest style. It may not be the one that gives you a lot of the highlights, but at the end of the day, it's about winning games. And I think Coach Hine is really carrying on that tradition here of giving us a style that keeps us in games, gives us an opportunity to win, and hopefully kids can make plays down the stretch.
Back to Leach. 3.5 to go here, second quarter. Ooh, tough pass.
Put a lot of arch on it to get over those 6'7" arms.
Godlewski for three. He got it.
That's one way the game has changed as well. There's another three that used to work that ball, and you want to get a good shot, but generally it wanted to be a layup. And now you work that thing around and you pass up a 10-footer to get a 20-footer.
Right.
But you get one more point for it. So.
I can say this, and I know you guys have Kurt up here a lot during the girls' games, but Kurt's a year older than me, and obviously played with him growing up, and then obviously coached. And Noah's a lot better shooter than Kurt ever dreamed of being. So
we'll get him on that one.
Kurt was a good player. Don't let Damon kid you. Kurt was a good player. He moved away after his sophomore year, I think.
Yes.
We never even up there in northern Michigan, didn't he?
Yeah, the upper peninsula, right? Yeah,
Right.
way up there.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's still got that little bit of that accent, that Canadian.
Well, he talked about analytics a lot. He said he coaches and tells we'd rather have you shoot a 3 than we would a 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As Coach said, that's where the game's really changed. The analytics at the higher levels especially has really taken over, and there's no more, gut or feel or that type of thing.
Well, they say if you shoot 33% from threes, it's better than 50%
Right.
from twos. So you see some of the NBA scores anymore, they're scoring 150 points in some of those games. So
Yeah, that's one thing I don't watch a lot of is.
no, I don't either. I just read the scores, and I saw where Milwaukee scored 150 points last night.
Yeah.
And probably no overtime.
No, there was no over. They won by 20 points. The other team scored 130 and lost by 20.
Yeah, really no defense there, huh?
Well, they're actually playing defense, but they're all such good shooters anymore.
Yeah, 2 points by Godlewski.
Well, he can't shoot the ball.
Yes, he can.
Yeah, much better than his dad, right?
Exactly.
I didn't say that, Kurt.
I'll get it. I'll text him tomorrow.
Well, I can say with him and then Chloe Spreen on the girls' side. Chloe, during the pandemic, everything shut down and they can't get in the gym. She's coming to the house with Chase and getting a lot of work in. This summer, Noah's at the house every day, getting shots up. So obviously there's some God-given talent and ability that comes with that, but at the end of the day, it's a lot of hard work and putting up a lot of shots. And he's a kid that I know puts the time and effort into it.
Right. Yeah, that's good. And going back to that play, was that a flop? Did you see that?
Pretty good acting.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. But
Yeah, he did have good position, but yeah. Well, in college now they call a technical foul on you.
Yeah, what's your guys' thoughts on the flop to try to? It's part of the game.
It's part of the game. Vlade Divac couldn't play in today's game if they're going to call technical all the time. But I don't know. I think the rules committees at whatever level, they just keep playing with the game, and I don't want to say basketball's still basketball and what have you, but whether it's rules or the style of play, it's obviously it continues to evolve. It looks a lot different today than what it did when I played. It looked a lot different when I played than when Coach played, and you just keep on going back. And obviously kids get bigger, stronger, more athletic. That's a part of it. But again, they do so much at the higher level to try to bring the entertainment value. They want those 151, 131 scores, don't really care who wins. And sometimes it makes it difficult for the team that's not the most talented to compete. And like I said, I think for me, it's why, I still really like the high school game. There is no shot clock, and strategy and coaching style and kids working hard and doing things the right way. Really, no matter what the ability level is, you have a chance to win the game.
Yeah, I know a lot.
Well
Go
said.
ahead, yeah.
Well said.
I know a lot of people want the shot clock in the high school game. Are you a proponent of that or no? Or
I don't like it. I mean, I would have liked it for me as a player. I think if you've got the ability to run up and down the floor and score a lot of points, then yeah, that's great. Let's do it. I didn't like playing defense either, but but as a coach, depending on the team I had, you've got to be able to put some strategy into it and do some things. And like I said, the shot clock eliminates a lot of that.
The game has been legislated to favor the athletes. Let's just face it.
Yep. Get in there.
Look good. Look really good.
Good half for BNL. Very good half.
Good half. We're going to take a couple-minute break. Stars lead here, 28-23 as we move into halftime. We'll be back here in about 3 or 4 so minutes, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us, and then we'll be back. So, again, hit that subscribe button. We'll be back. Great job by our Lady Stars dance force, and now we've got some more halftime entertainment for you here tonight as cheer camp has and just want to say, Damon, your daughter does a great job coaching the dance team and all that.
Well, thank you. I was going to say I'm a big Jeff Hine and a big Jeff Allen fan, but I just got to watch my favorite coach at BNL's team perform here.
That's right. That's right. Now we get to watch the cheer camp. So we'll continue to take a break. We'll be back here in in just a little bit. As I get set up here, again, want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you can, hit that subscribe button as the Little Stars are out there cheering. And great job to all those little stars. And they're going to give the basketball teams 3 minutes here to warm up. But again, want to thank Damon Bailey, Coach Dan Bush, and my dad for joining us tonight. And guys, what's your overall thoughts there on the first half?
I think if you're a basketball fan, you've enjoyed it. I think both teams have played well. There's not been a lot of bad decisions. I'm sure each coach has pointed out some things at halftime, but I think both teams have taken care of the basketball, has moved the basketball around defensively, done a pretty good job, and really not a lot of ill-advised shots. I think so. I think really probably both coaches have got to be pretty happy with the way their teams have played going in. I think Coach Hine especially has got to be happy, with a 5-point lead, and we've done exactly what we need to do to put ourselves in a position to win the game.
I agree. He said it well. We're playing the way we have to play to win, and we're taking care of the ball, and we're not getting beat on the boards, and we're working the ball around, and we're either getting high percentage shots inside, or God bless, he's making a three. So
that's right. Speaking of scoring, you want to go over some scoring stats here?
Well, we had 3 players get in the scoring column. Leach had 6, Godlewski had 14, and Staggs had 8 for a total of 28. And Singleton had 10 for Jeff. McDuffie had 3, Cooper with 6, and Douglas with 4. I see Jeffersonville putting a little more pressure on the press, because if you look at the first half, neither team fouled much. So I think they're going to look for an opportunity to put a little more pressure either way. But I think Jeff's going to step it up, because they want a little quicker game than what they're playing.
Definitely, and I think we've done a pretty good job of keeping them off the boards. Obviously, they've gotten away from us a couple of times there, but the best way to combat that pressure is don't let them score. Don't let them, where we don't have to take the basketball out, where they don't have a chance to really set up that press. If we can get the rebound and we can push the basketball down the floor, it eliminates a lot of that. And I don't know if you guys keep turnovers or not, but going back to that game my freshman year, the 102 to 93 game or whatever it was, I think with that game there was only 1 or 2 turnovers with both teams combined, and I know one of them was me with a charge. So, and I think this has been a game that I've not really seen a lot of turnovers. It's been a very well played game, and as you said, Tom, if Jeffersonville does come out and step up the pressure a little bit, it's going to be very important that we take care of the basketball and we keep doing the things we've done up to this point.
And another thing Coach Godlewski talks about is in that second half, he talks about it's a race to get in the bonus. Like you coached with him a little bit at Butler, but he talked about you don't want to be last to get to that bonus.
And I think there's a lot of things that go with that. I mean, obviously, if you have kids that shoot the free throw well, it obviously gives you an advantage at the end. But if you're getting into the bonus as a coach, the one thing that tells you is your team's being aggressive. You're not, you're not just standing out there looking for the threes. You're taking the ball to the basket. You're doing things that that you want to do from an aggressive standpoint.
Jump ball will stay with Jeffersonville.
Ernie just corrected me. It was 103 to 92. So,
sorry. I got my info I got my information from Soakland. So
well, they're both Kentucky fans, so they're probably both wrong.
You're probably right.
That's why I don't carry a phone with me.
Nice deflection there. Yeah, and we do not keep turnover stats. So,
well said that. And then we get one right out of the gate.
We've done a real good job thus far of handling the ball, and playing at our pace, and doing a good job on the boards.
Really the only turnovers we've had on both teams is charging fouls.
Right.
And there's been about 4 of those.
Yeah.
So.
And again, as a coach, you can live with those. I mean, those are aggressive type turnovers that, you know, and here we go with another one. And these are the kind of turnovers, you know, they talk a lot that, you know, with a dead ball turnover, a charging, or you throw it out of bounds, you know, where you're able to get back and set up on defense. So even with a turnover, no turnover is good, but some are worse than others. That one there with Colton throwing it away, you know, was a bad one because it leads to an easy basket on the other end.
Yeah, some turnovers you can't defend.
Yeah.
Leach. Jump ball as Coach Hine tried to get a timeout. I think
they came out. Jeff came out and they went right to a press, 1-2-1-1 press. So there's probably going to be a lot more pressure this half. But if we can handle the ball and break it, we can shoot some layups. But like I said, that's easier said than done.
What was your go-to press? The 1-2-2 or
1-2-1-1 mostly, or just straight man-to-man a lot of time.
Godlewski feeling it tonight.
Playing well tonight, yeah.
Yeah,
there we go.
There's
good
a
play
turnover.
there. Well, you can tell by watching Noah play that he's put the time in. I mean, you can tell he loves to play. Of course, knowing his dad's background, being involved in basketball all his life, you can tell he puts a lot of time in.
You know, there's a, you know, it's a little cliche, but the coach's kid. I mean, that's they just grow up around it. They understand it maybe a little bit better. I know there was a game earlier in the year when Noah shot a shot that he probably shouldn't have shot from a coach's standpoint, but you know, you're still going to have that. Yeah. But you know, anytime you know, you can get a kid that you know, is a coach's kid. You definitely want them on your team. They do a lot of the little things that you need, and they understand the work ethic and the things that it takes to be good.
Yeah, Cooper makes that 3. Yeah, we had his dad on that night. There's Leach with
We've got a good shot. We handled the pressure, but we've turned it over probably more already this half than we did the entire first half. I think three times already.
I gave him the turnover jinx instead of the free throw jinx.
There you go.
That's right. Leach couldn't handle the rebound. Loose ball. All nice pass down low. Sneed with that 2 points. And another turnover. That pressure
is coming alive.
3 on the way. It's good.
Timeout, yes. Good timeout. I'll tell you what, you give these kids another year or 2 of experience talking about Jeffersonville, they're going to be hard to handle if they keep working the way they have and you know, keep their noses clean off the floor. And they're going to be very good.
Yeah, and Damon, what's Coach Hine saying over there after that good timeout?
Well, probably a lot of things he shouldn't be saying, but no, like I said, you know, and Tom said at the beginning, I mean, obviously, you know, we all felt that Jeffersonville was going to come out and apply some pressure, and as I said, you know, unfortunately, you know, we've allowed them to do that, and we've allowed them to do that by giving up some baskets. You know, they've hit some shots where, you know, we're taking the basketball out of bounds. So I think Coach Hine's going to be doing 2 things. You know, I mean, number one, he's trying to settle his kids down. But number 2, you know, really stressing the defense that, hey, we need to get those loose balls. We need to get that offense or that defensive rebound so we can push and not allow them to set up that pressure. So, like I said, I think we're fine. I mean, you know, basketball is a game of runs, and you know, Jeffersonville's had one here. I think Coach did a really good job of calling timeout, hopefully settling everybody down, and we can, you know, have a good quarter and a half here.
Looks like they're going to a half-court trap now.
And, Coach, it's very easy for an athletic team like this to speed you up very quickly, which gets you in trouble. even
right.
faster.
Yep.
Because it takes you right out.
And call a kick.
Well, they switched presses after the timeout from full court to half court trap, and
I always dislike the half-court trap with a team that has 6'7", 6'5", 6'4", that come right at you.
well, they spread their arms out and go from one sideline to the other.
Leach, jumper.
Good shot. Didn't stop the ball. Now they're right back full court.
Yeah, it's almost like they're playing like if you make a shot, it's a full court. Godlewski for three. That one's off.
See, that's another thing the press will do is make you take quick shots, and that wasn't a bad shot, especially the way he's shooting tonight. But they make you speed the tempo up. You know, they give up a good shot, but if it doesn't go in,
the referees
you call travel.
Well, I had it marked as a foul already.
That's why you do it with pencil, right, Tom?
That's why I got that big eraser.
That's right.
Staggs with it. Drive. Kick out to Godlewski.
Good shot.
Leach rebound. Leach drives.
He's got that knack of hanging in the air for a split second longer than you think he's going to.
Yeah, he can just get to the rim with almost anybody guarding him. That's one thing we've watched a lot of this year and last year. And nice rebound. And nobody there. Thought the referee had a red shirt on there.
And like we said, it's easier said than done. But you know, the last 2 or 3 possessions, we've gotten stops, and now they can't apply that pressure that they can after they make a basket.
Staggs for three. He got
it. Made that extra pass.
Right.
Good basketball sense. He had a shot himself and passed it up to a better shot.
That's what this is one offense you see a lot of schools run nowadays, is that weave right at the top of the key. Three. That's by Singleton.
He's on the front of that press too. Boy, you got that long wingspan.
Yeah, he's 6'7".
I think one thing, and as we're looking at this press, you know, one thing that, you know, as a coach that you know, we always try to teach our kids, you know, when you take the basketball on one side, always try to enter the pass to the long side, meaning that the guy that's over the basketball has another 3, 4, 5 feet to go to make that trap. But you know, when you throw it to the short side, that trap's on you immediately, and you're not able to make a lot of good decisions. But you throw it to the long side, it just gives you an extra second or two to be able to make a play, to be able to put the basketball on the floor. And I think if we'll do that, again, it's just one little thing that from a coaching standpoint, or forget about the ability level of anybody. That's the smart part of basketball, you know, where basketball is a game of angles, and if you can give somebody a little bit of an edge, an extra second to make a decision, it can make all the difference in the world.
Yeah, and right there, Staggs had a really good angle on that on that shot. Got the shot to go down, and will get the free throw to go with it. And got it.
He scored 6 quick points here in the last about 40 seconds.
Singleton with it on the wing, 6'7".
Well, they're pretty disciplined tonight.
They are.
Almost got the bounce.
I tell you what, and I used to tell this to our kids when I was coaching, the longer you can make a team play defense, the more likely they are to make a mistake defensively and give up a good shot.
Right.
But the bad part of that is the longer you hold the ball, the more important it is that you get a good shot. But if you hold that ball for 30, 40 seconds and then score, get a backdoor layup or somebody gets a wide open three, that's just a crusher for a defense. Work that hard for that long and then give up a basket. So.
Yeah, I agree. Hey, Robbie Phillips, thanks for all the comments right there. But again, want to thank everybody for tuning in. Can't thank you guys enough for joining me tonight. But and you know, Damon, you talked about it earlier. Was a game of runs there. You know, that Jeffersonville went on a run there that first half, and then BNL got some stops on the defensive side, then saw some shots fall.
Right. And like I said, I think we did a really good job. You know, Coach Hine, obviously, we're -3 in this half up to this point. But again, I think if you would have told Coach Hine, you know, going into the game, you're going to have a 2-point lead in the fourth quarter, he would have taken it at that point. So, you know, we've done everything we need to do. We withstood that little run. You know, they came out, really put a lot of pressure on us. And I think that's a credit to Coach Hine and a lot of these senior kids. You know, they've been through it. They weathered that storm. They didn't buckle under pressure, and you know, we're able to regain the lead.
It's one thing you haven't seen a lot of is Singleton at 6'7". Hasn't had his back to the to the goal a lot.
He's trying to post up there now.
He's trying right now, but Bennett's a strong kid, but
there we go.
I tell you, Caden Bennett is a strong kid, and he's using his strength against Singleton's size. And, but Singleton's like any big man anymore. They all shoot threes.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
I think there's one in the country that doesn't. Jump ball will be BNL basketball.
Well, I know the European players playing in the NBA, they're all three-point shooters, you know.
Yeah. And I think that's where we did a good job of entering the basketball the long side. Noah's got to get rid of that quicker.
Called a block.
Well, he was under the basket, so. The one thing about the NBA and now college that I do like is they've got that half circle.
Right.
And, you know, you shouldn't be able to take a charge in there. I agree with that. But kid's made a great move to get in there, and you're stepping in after he's laid the ball in. I never did like the fact that you could beat a kid, and then you lay it in, then after you lay it in, he's under the basket. So I do. That's one NBA rule I like.
You think that's something they should add to the high school game,
I
or is
think
it too
so.
hard for a high school official to see that?
I would think it would make it easier,
right,
to be honest with you, but I've never refereed a game officially. I did a lot of refereeing from over there on the sideline.
I'm glad you said officially.
Well, I thought I was doing a pretty good job, Tom. It's a tough job. There's no question about that.
It is.
Can't thank those guys enough for, for doing what they do.
And most of them are very, very good at it. And there have been very few games where I thought an official intentionally, cost me a game. Very, very, very few.
Sorry about that, camera. Ooh, I'd say BNL got away with a little bit of a foul there.
Like a lot of contact.
Yeah.
Staggs, great pass.
Great pass.
Got to finish those. Tough shot, though. Quick jumper. Reinders. Staggs all the way.
Well, he really played well here the last few minutes.
And I think they're going to get Bennett here down low.
He's a strong kid, it looks
He
like
is.
to me. He's using his strength down there.
Yeah.
He has to.
When he gets away with a lot of stuff because he uses his lower body to do the pushing. He's not using his arms. And
Yeah, he gets good position, and then he holds his ground.
Nice shot fake. Singleton. Good defense from Bennett.
The normal fan's not going to see this, but Caden Bennett has been instrumental in the way he's played. I don't know if he scored a point or not, but
He wasn't ready for that one.
no. But his defense and his toughness down there has really been a major factor at this point.
Leach with the rebound. I don't like when they walk that ball up. I'm afraid they're going to get to 10.
Well, I've seen it happen a few times.
Deflection there. That's one thing you hear a lot of guys on college game about deflections. Is that something that
I think that's a part of the analytics of today's game, and it's a way to track it. But to me, that's just a way of I guess quantifying or tracking how hard you're playing, how active you're being defensively. I think it's the old time coaches didn't need to know how many deflections we had, whether they were going to yell at us because we were playing good defense or not.
I think Coach G, obviously believer in the analytics. I think he wanted 40 a game, 40 deflections a game.
And like I said, obviously, if you can get that means you are active, you're getting out there. But the flip side of this, and Coach used to always talk about false hustle all the time. Where you can fly through a passing lane and go for a pass, and if you didn't get it, everybody in the stands is going to say, well, that kid's playing really hard. Well, he may be playing really hard, but he's playing really stupid. We just gave up a layup because he's doing something. So again, with deflections and those types of things, if that's your only goal is to get deflections, you may give up a lot of easy baskets if you're just trying to get deflections. But again, they do go hand in hand, and the analytics part of the game today, I think, is important. I think there are some things you can learn from it, but you can't get just so wrapped up in it that's all you're looking at.
I think you see some coaches do get wrapped up in it, and then obviously they move on and go somewhere else and learn and grow.
Well,
They
that's
get
a
to take
phrase.
their analytics to the next job.
That's a phrase I haven't heard in a while. False hustle.
Right.
I used to use that a lot. But the fans think you're hustling because
Right.
you're out there. But if you miss a deflection, it's 5-on-4. You know, you're over there in the bleachers. And they're laying it in someplace.
There's the weave out front. Good help defense from Leach. Somebody's out of bounds, yeah.
Leach is quick off the floor, too.
He is.
Yeah.
Tell you, it's really been, like I said, I was helping Coach Hine, you know, with Colton's first year out here, and it's been a lot of fun to watch him develop, you know, as a player, you know, over the course of the 4 years. He's you know, put himself where, you know, I think he can be in talks of one of the best that's played out here just for what he's done, and may or may not necessarily have always put up the numbers, but he's got the basketball in his hand all the time. He's making the right decisions. You know, and does a really, really nice job.
Good hustle there for the Stars.
And I'll add something to that. He's fought through injuries,
Right.
which kind of compounds everything, and he's fought through that and really played well, because a lot of other kids may have given
Just
up.
giving up, yeah.
Right. After the second one, a lot of kids would have just said no
That's
more.
right.
You know, no more. But he's fought through it.
You know, that rehab gets old
It
pretty
does, quick.
Oh,
Had an injury on the floor here, so that's why we went to the wide screen. Jeffersonville player with the injury, so they stopped the.
looks like a cramp.
That's what you hope, anyways. You know,
Yeah.
you never want to see a Godlewski
Make
for
a shot,
three.
Noah.
There you go.
Beautiful pass.
Yep.
Yeah, going to get Bennett on the.
That's his 19th point, by the way.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
He's had a game.
I'm telling you, Coach, Kurt was never this good. So it'll take Kurt 4 or 5 games to get 19.
Well, I wish he'd have stayed in town. We'd have found out. But I think his dad got transferred, didn't he?
Yes,
He worked for
yeah.
the forestry service.
Yeah.
I think that was home for his
Right.
dad and mom. So
That foul was on Leach. That is his second. Yeah, I think Kurt went up there as All-State high school player.
Yeah, had a very good high school career. Obviously went to Northern Michigan and played and coached, and you know, had a very good career. Like I said, Kurt was a very good player. Like I said, it was a year ahead of me, so obviously grew up playing with and against him in travel teams and boys club, and then obviously with Shawswick and Old Lydic.
he grew quite a bit after he moved,
Yeah.
too. He wasn't that tall when he was here. Good decision.
Yep.
There you go.
Reinders
Short,
for three,
short.
That's off of, BNL basketball. I thought it went off his foot. Leach.
He got fouled there.
He wanted to give up another one. Let's see who they call this on is Bennett.
It's his fourth foul.
Third.
That's his third.
Okay.
He's number
Third
4.
foul. Okay, he's number 4.
But
too many numbers up there.
what I worry about, that's our 5th foul. So, you know, you're close to that 1-on-1, and I don't want to give Jeff an opportunity to.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, he's out of bounds.
Leach is just an all-around player. He does dip both ends of the floor. Good rebounder, good ball handler. Like you said, he's really got better every year and fought through all those injuries. He just does a nice job. The Staggs boy is just getting better and better.
He's a lot like me, Coach. Your best offensive player and best defensive player, right?
I wouldn't go that far.
Staggs with the turnaround.
You could play defense when you really wanted to. And there were times you really wanted to. So.
And there's an unforced turnover. Nice pass and run.
The Staggs boys played a heck of a game tonight.
Yeah, he's had a great second half here.
Great pass there. They pass the ball so well, play well together.
Leach misses the free throw.
He didn't do that very often.
Oh, nice give and take there. Here comes the trap. And one for Jeff.
Yeah, they're right back now. So probably hurried that shot a little bit.
Right. I think that's what Coach Heim was nicely saying there was, you know.
Yeah, he said it like I used to say it. What are you doing? Unless it goes in and you say nice shot.
Nice shot.
Oh my.
For Jeff, I know you want to play good defense here, but when do you start trying to extend the game here?
I think they got to start thinking about it pretty quick here. You know, I think overall we're a pretty good free throw shooting team. You know, so sometimes you got to take that into account. You know, and then obviously with their athletic ability and their ability to trap, you know, I look for that to be something that Coach Wilkerson does. You know, coming out of this break here is maybe try to get one or two traps. If we don't get anything, you know, then they foul and start taking their chances.
And the hard part is they've only have 4, so they've got to foul.
Right, they can be very, very aggressive. Right.
Yeah, 3 more times here before they even get to the bonus.
Yeah, sometimes that works against you late in the game. You have to foul so much and you use so much clock trying to get them into the bonus.
Yeah, I had a comment here about the story about Damon. It says, Wes says, I knew Damon was a man when he dunked over the big 7-foot redhead kid from Bloomington South.
The best dunk I remember was against Perry Meridian his senior year when he went over that kid that was a football player. I can't remember it. Feist maybe was his name. Boy, he was a stud.
So there's that foul. They probably let too much time run off the clock there, being probably not as aggressive as Coach Wilkerson wanted.
Well, I tell you, the best defensive move I've seen Damon play is when Bob Knight and Dickie Vitale were sitting right where we are.
Against Martinsville.
And you had the pressure on And this kid tried to dribble through you or around you, and it was like he disappeared, and you had the ball, and you went up and laid it in.
They're right back, I'm telling you. Well, that was against Martinsville, and I think it was just your junior year, if I remember right. And Damon had just turned the ball over. And I'd got on to him a little bit, so he was mad. And he said, well, and he got down in the stance, and I mean,
First time in 3 years,
yeah,
but I got down in one.
That kid just froze.
He did.
Yeah, he froze. And
Absolutely froze.
so Monday when we came to practice, I asked Damon, I said, what do I have to do to get you that mad more often?
That was a big three by Jeff right there.
Well, I tell you, they're no lead is safe anymore with the three-point shot, and you know, we were talking that they needed to foul. I guess they knew better than we did because we're going to have to take care of the ball and make free throws here the rest of the game, and we've done a good job so far. They put that pressure on it, tends you to speed you up, and sometimes when you speed up a little bit, you don't make quite as many good decisions. And we probably shot the ball a little early a while ago, but not that it was a bad shot, but maybe it just wasn't a good shot for that particular time and situation. Yeah, very intentional foul. Now we'll be in the bonus the next foul, so.
Yep, both teams will be. A little shoving going on down there.
I like those little scrums.
But that wasn't the worst thing for them. They got the ball back, and it's a one-possession game.
And it stopped the clock for them.
It stopped the clock, but we'll take the 2 points. Don't get me wrong. $15 must be a three-point shooter. They called timeout to get him in the game. So,
hey, Dad, I'm going to ask you a question. How many timeouts have both teams called? I don't know if I'm correct here.
They both had 3. So they each got 2 left.
2 left, okay. Good ball game.
Oh, my. Well played. Good athletes out there. On both sides, that's right.
I'll ask you, Coach. I'm not really a fan of it, but do we foul here? Do we foul up 3?
Well, I think there's too much time to do it right now, but I never did like it. I never did do it. You know, in the state championship game in 90, how many three-pointers did Concord shoot there at the end of the game? But
do you wish you would have fouled in?
No.
not the way it turned out.
No.
Yeah, you're right.
I was never a fan of that because you have a chance to lose the game, I think. The kid makes 2 free throws, or you throw the ball away on the inbounds pass, or he misses one. You know, so I never did like it. I know a lot of people, and once again, that's probably the analytics of the game, but. But I'm not a big fan of it, no.
Yeah, I'm not either. Like I said, I just think a lot of things can go wrong. I mean, obviously, other than fouling on a three-point shot, there's no way we lose the game at this point. You know, like I said, a kid makes one and misses. They get the rebound. We foul on the putback, and you know, now they get a three-point play that way, and
now we're behind.
Right.
Yeah, so.
3 up on the way.
There we go.
BNL basketball.
They ran a nice play to get a kid a shot, but we defensed it very well. Now meet your passes and be strong with the ball. There we go. Oh, he missed it.
Yeah, he did. And we'll send Stags to the line.
We're still 1-1, so it's not 2 shots yet. I'm impressed with both teams. I'm really impressed with the way Jeff has played. And I think our kids here at BNL have played really well. Smart.
Right.
Stags got the first.
He's played a heck of a game, I tell you.
Got them both. Big free throws there.
Great win for the Stars.
No.
Doesn't count.
That was a nice win.
That was a great win for you.
And they took the punch from them and recovered. Coach made a great timeout, and they came right back and made some plays down the stretch. But Jeff has a nice team, and in 2 years they're going to be something, I think.
Yeah, they're going to. 5 sophomores.
And they played most of the game,
2
too.
juniors, yeah.
Yeah, that was a good high school basketball game. Very, very well played, very well coached.
Had a comment here from Robbie Phillips that said good coaching from the booth, too.
Well, I'm a lot smarter up here than I was down there on the front row.
Yeah. Coach is going to come up and talk to us.
Okay.
You know, I had a theory all those years I coached. When I'd go scout a game, another opponent, I sit in the top row. And they always asked me why I did that. And I said, well, my theory is the higher you sit in a gym, the smarter you are. And for once, I want to be the smartest guy in the gym.
That's right.
Instead of the dumbest.
That's right. Stick around. We're going to have Coach Hine come up and join us. But, wow, just a good win. Go ahead.
We still only had 3 kids score in the second half as well. The same 3 kids that scored in the first half. Leach had 12, Galevsky had 21, and Staggs had 22.
Hey, that's all right. That's fine.
I think, and that's the unfortunate part, and I think Coach touched on it earlier with what Caden Bennett was able to do. But I think you take Trace Reinders, and everybody's going to look at it, and they're going to say that Colton and Noah had great games, are the one that scored all the points. But there's a lot of other things that happened here tonight that allowed us to win the basketball game, and from a coaching perspective, what Caden Bennett did is just as important as what the 3 kids that scored the points did for us. And like I said, I think Cole Bailey got in a few minutes early, Jet Jones, everybody that really came in and played in tonight's game for BNL, I think did exactly what they needed to do. And I think it's one of the things that's really lost with the game of basketball today is roles, and everybody wants to score all the points. And again, those are the people that are going to get the notoriety. But it takes 5 kids. We go back to, when I was playing here, and I mentioned Ernie Lovell earlier, and, Rusty Garrison, Greg Pittman, all those kids that I played with early on. Everybody had a role. They understood that role, which allowed us to have a lot of success. And, and I may have gotten a lot of the headlines because I'm scoring the points, but, without the defensive presence of Greg, or, Rusty being able to battle 6'8", 6'9" guys inside, or, just Ernie's overall basketball IQ and those types of things, and Jay Ritter, being able to knock down shots, those things are important. And it's really, unfortunately, I think it really gets lost in today's game, where everybody wants to be the star. Nobody wants to be that 10th, 11th kid, or anybody really in between. And And, it's really sad because you talk about just sports in general. It teaches a tremendous amount of life lessons. Again, for basketball, it ends for all of us at some point. But what you're able to learn and carry on and then apply that to your everyday life and whether it's job or parenting or whatever it is, a lot of things are learned there that I'm just afraid today's youth is missing out on because they won't make the sacrifices.
Well, you mentioned the Reinders boy didn't score a point, but they had to guard him because he can shoot the ball, and they knew he could shoot the ball, so it opens up things for other people. Yeah. But people will look on that and say, well, he didn't contribute at all. Well, that's not true. Right. He did contribute. He played defense. Yep. He took care of the ball, and people had to guard him. You can't leave him alone. And so that always makes up an opening for somebody else. So
yeah. And the question I got for Dad down there is, how many points did Singleton have? I know Bennett was Singleton, Trey Singleton.
20.
Oh, he had 20? I mean, it didn't look like he had 20.
No, I mean, it was a quiet 20. I mean, that kid's a good player.
Yeah, at 6'7", 200 pounds.
Right.
I mean, and Bennett, I thought, did a great job on it.
He did. He played a great game. Yeah. He uses his strength and his positioning, and like Damon said, he moves his feet and he gets set. He don't do his pushing with the hands and the arms. He just holds his position, and he'll kind of root you out of there now and then. And you have to be strong and you have to be smart. Sometimes you get away with it and sometimes you don't. But the way the game's played, and Damon and I have talked about this before, this is a completely different game, Tom, than you and I played 50 years ago. And even than he played 30 years ago. Yeah, I mean.
Not even close. The thing that scares me is if Singleton gets an inside game as well as his outside game, we're going to be in for a world of hurt when he becomes a junior and becomes a senior. I was impressed with the way he played.
Yeah, well, he'll get stronger, as he gets older, and they'll get him in there a little bit, but you still don't want to take that outside game away from him either. So, but he's quite a player, no question about it. And Caden did a real nice job on it. He got 20 points, but he earned them. Right. So
every bit of it, and didn't have a foul. That's unusual for a kid 6'7", guarding a quicker player.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys interview Coach here, but
this ought
to
be
let
good.
You guys have fun here.
Here you go, Coach. Congrats on the win. Thank you.
All right. Well, Coach, we'll start off with all the things you did wrong.
I did a lot. So. I just didn't mess it up. I just didn't mess it up enough to lose the game.
There you go.
That's what I told the kids in the locker room. I thought that out of bounds play call we made was not a good one. I said, okay, and maybe on the press break we went to the 1-4. Maybe that wasn't a good decision either. I thought there's no way they're going to stick a guy back on that. I thought they'd be on the ball, and they weren't. But luckily, I got good kids that work hard and everything else, and they can make me look smart sometimes, even when I'm not.
Right.
Well, Coach, you've done a really good job with these kids, and they play so well together. They move the ball. The right people shoot the ball. The right people handle the ball, and they're fun to watch. And this was a really good high school game tonight. Jeffersonville is going to be awfully strong in the next couple of years.
Absolutely. They're awfully strong right now, in my opinion. I don't care if they're sophomores or not. They don't play like it. They're just so athletic, long, quick. We got a little spell there at the beginning of the second half, and that's where we got beat in the Jennings game, is the first 4 minutes of the second half. And Jeff did the same thing. They got that 33-32 lead. I think we had a 4-point lead. They went on a 5-0 run. I called timeout, and I said, let's not let this be another Jennings. Let's take care of stuff here in the last 4 minutes of the quarter, and we were able to do that. Right. We played a good second half of the third quarter, and then we're able to, keep that lead, which is important for us, as we've talked about many times, because now we got to make them play the way we want to play instead of the way they want to play. I thought, we had some silly turnovers. We made some bad decisions a couple times here and there, but you're going to do that against good teams and athletic teams like Jeffersonville. You got to give them a lot of credit for their group. I mean, they're a heck of a team. They're 4-0 in the conference coming into this game, so it's not like they're a bad Jeffersonville team. They're another good Jeffersonville team. They may be a little young, but they're good. And this tournament, this sectional, is going to be something else this year with all the teams you got and the balance you got among the 6 teams in that.
Well, Coach, talk about some of the other kids. Obviously, as we've been setting up here talking after the game, Leach was Leach, ran the show, handled the basketball a lot, did a really nice job. Noah had a very good first half scoring-wise. Colton Staggs had a very good second half scoring wise, but what Caden Bennett was able to do for you tonight, what Trace Reinders was able to do for you tonight. Those are kids that, the people that didn't watch the game or maybe even don't understand the game are going to look at the box score and say, well, we beat them with 3 kids tonight. But, those other kids did a lot of very nice things for you out there.
Well, first of all, I didn't know there was anybody in Indiana that didn't understand the game. If there is,
everybody understands it better than you. That's
yeah. But anyhow, no, I think, Trace did a great job on Cooper. Cooper's a shooter. He can do stuff off the bounce. Trace is just so strong and physical, no bigger than he is. I mean, like Mooresville game, we've guarded a 6'4" kid. We asked some Superman-ish type things out of Trace Reinders a lot of times. And even when he's not hitting the basket, like halftime, I walked by him, I said, Trace, just keep shooting the ball. We need you to shoot the ball. How many of those shots, if he did miss, did we get an offensive rebound on him? Several of them. So did we waste a possession when he shot it? No, we still got a possession back because he's shooting them at the right times and positions where if we don't make the shot, our quick guys can go get it. If it's a little later in the possession where they're packed in their defense, it's hard for us to rebound. But just understanding that. You talk about Bennett playing, I thought Jet did a good job too. Those two guys kind of tag teamed on Singleton, did a nice job on him. Singleton stepped out, and that's all on me. I said, if Singleton beats you from the three-point line, Singleton beats you from the three-point line. That's my fault. That's not your fault. I coached against the Zeller boys for 12 years, okay? Every year we played against them. That was my goal, to get them at the three-point line shooting three-pointers. It's no different with Singleton because he's a man-child inside. He's a great offensive rebounder, and, we don't have a 6'6" stud guy to go guard him. So Caden's got to do it with his intelligence and his, just his knowledge of body movements and how Singleton's going to move around, and that's why you study film to see what his tendencies are and so forth. So those two kids were huge. Obviously, Noah had a great game. We talked about in the second half when they started facing him a little bit more. That's going to open a dribbling gap for somebody. Staggs took full advantage of that. Leach took full advantage of that because if they're sucked over there in that corner on him and they're going to face guard him, there's going to be a hole for our attackers to get to the basket. I thought we did a good job reading that. From being helping me coach there that first year, my philosophy all the time, when they extend, we attack. So when they started coming out in that trap or, in the run and jump or whatever, I thought we did a pretty good job going north-south with the basketball, whether it be with the pass or the dribble, and trying to get stuff towards the basket instead of just playing around side-side with it. East-west doesn't get you anywhere when you're playing against trapping defense.
Right.
So, we did a lot of things right tonight, like I told them in the locker room. I'm going to critique them. Everybody's going to critique me. That's fine. We're all learning this team. I know we've been together for a long time. We still got room for improvement out there, as does Jeffersonville. Mm-hmm. So these two teams, if we meet again later on, it's going to be completely different. We know that. But I'm just proud of the effort tonight by the kids and the way they played and the way they gutted it out and how we faced adversity a couple times and we didn't get down. We just grinded it out together. And that's what we got to do to win games. We got to grind it out together and believe in each other and share the basketball on the offensive end and rely on each other, helping each other out defensively. Because a lot of times we can't go call him Coleman because he reminds me of Trey Coleman. Singleton down there on the block one-on-one. We got to get help from other places. And I thought we did a great job tonight, taking away that lob pass that they try to throw to him, getting in positions where we can deflect passes when they try to throw it in there, taking vision away from their passers and so forth. So, our defensive game tonight was pretty good.
Right. Yeah. No, I thought it was a great win, and obviously as we've talked throughout the broadcast here tonight, I think both of us, want to thank you for the job that you're doing. I think all season and since you've been here, you've put a system in place that gives the kids a chance to win, and as BNL basketball fans, that's all we can ask for. We think you've done a tremendous job, and it was great. I was glad. I got a little bit nervous, as it got down to 1 point because we played too well tonight to lose this game.
Well, we did. And we talked about that at halftime. Last year, we had a 13-point lead and got beat on the last second shot. Right. Don't let that happen again. Matter of fact, I wrote on the board, Brayton's senior year, we went down there and beat them at Jeff. And I told him, that's probably one of the biggest wins we've had in my 4 years here. When we went down to Jeff that year, Trey Coleman playing at Nevada and playing really well. Nevada, whatever you call it. But anyhow, playing really well, and we beat them. Brayton had a heck of a night. Everybody, Cooper Staley had a great night and so forth, beating them down there. And then they won 4 straight games. Right. They knocked us out of the, they beat us 2 regular season games. They knocked us out of the sectional the year after Brayton graduated, my second year here, when Staley and Cosner and Miracle, those guys were seniors after we had beaten Seymour, New Albany. And then last year we had that chance to beat them at their place with a 13-point. Let's not do that again. So I wrote on the board at halftime, WLLLL, question mark. Okay, a question mark got erased, and we put a W there. So then I put another blank and put question mark there for if we play them again. So, that's what it comes down to. Jeffersonville's a well-coached team. Sharon's doing a great job with them, and he's a great guy. And, they're going to be a tough out in the tournament no matter who draws them.
Yep. Well, great job. Like I said, it was a joy to watch, and as we talked, Sharon did a good job. It was a good basketball game. If you're just a basketball fan, didn't care who won or lost tonight, you would have enjoyed this game because I thought both teams really played hard. As you said, kids made some mistakes here and there, but overall it was a very well-played game.
Well, guys, I appreciate your support. Damon, as always, known you from my Boonville days and so forth. You come down to camp and so forth. And Coach Bush, I appreciate everything that you've done here and so forth. And I just love to see you two guys here at games and Coach Matthews here at games and guys, because to me the history here is important. Okay, I'm not from BNL. My wife's from here. I'm from Heritage Hills, but I remember when you were coaching and you were playing, all the people from Heritage Hills that come up and watch your games, and when this place was packed. Okay, and I got to watch you coach and you play when I was young, and so, but you've been a while, okay? But anyhow, that support out there is so important. And, we're doing the best we can do with what we got. We got great kids. They're great students. We don't have any problems. I don't have the dean coming to me and say so-and-so got in trouble. We don't have any of that. And that's, again, what I'm most proud of is the fact that we've got great kids that go out and compete. They play together, and they put a good product out here. And I think people enjoy watching it. Mm-hmm. It may be a little different style than maybe somebody else might play. We may 55-50 instead of 85-80. But as I told the kids, if it goes 85-80, we're not going to win. Right. We've got to keep it where we got to keep it and take care of the basketball and do the things we do to have our best chance of winning. So, again, appreciate the support. I want to give a shout-out to my wife today. It's her birthday. I'm not going to say what number, but anyhow, thank you, Amber, for your support through the 26 years I've been a basketball coach here in Indiana and Southern Indiana. So without her, I wouldn't be here right now because she goes on scouting trips. And, we met in college, and I started dating her before she was 20. So we've been together for over 30 years now, and married for over 27. And, again, happy birthday to her, and I hope she had a great day today.
Yeah. Great job, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Good job. Well, guys, thank you so much. We'll end it right there. Can't thank you enough, Coach, Damon, Dad. Can't thank you guys enough for everything that you do, and good job and all that. Thanks for spending the Friday night up here in the booth with me.
Appreciate it. Great game.
Yeah.
Always enjoy spending time with you guys and seeing Damon. So your dad and I have been friends for longer than
he's been married.
Longer than he's been married. So, good time, and it was a good game, and for us, the right team won. So
that's right. Yeah. That's right. Again, guys, thank you so much for everything you do for BNL, for the community, everything. Again, can't thank you enough. So
thank you guys for telecasting these games, because I haven't been able to get to a lot of games, but I've seen a lot of them on your site, on your channel there, and I really enjoy it. You guys do a great job, and you provide a great service to the basketball fans in this area. They can't make it. When I was coaching, I used to think, why aren't people coming out here? Why, when they're, and now that I'm an elder statesman, I understand. You get home, you want to sit in that chair, and it's so nice to be able to sit there and still watch the game. So thank you guys.
That's right.
Yeah, well, you're very welcome. And again, everybody, thanks so much for joining us. We'll see you a week from Tuesday for BNL Lagodi, I believe, is a week from Tuesday. But everybody have a great weekend. We'll see you next time.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away. to the groove and the light that flickers. We get lost in the crowd, it's getting thicker. We get away from the drinks and chatter. Haven't said a word, but it doesn't matter. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. Live your life within the moment, moment. And don't go wait until the morning, morning. You never know when it is over, over. All that I know is we'll get older, older. So let us dance this night away. Feel the air get thinner. I'm standing in a blurry dream. No one else can see us. So let us dance this night away.